Hi friends, hi hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Chantel, and this is my 10 before the end. So I have picked out 10 books that I really want to read before the end of the year, before December 31st. So these are in order of priority, what I want to read, and I'll give a little bit of a very brief synopsis and a reason why I want to read them in this particular order. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So my first book is Red Rising. This is by Pierce Brown. This is a classic, so to speak, in the science fiction world. This basically takes place on Mars, and it has to do with there's like gods and slaves, and obviously an uprising. This is the first book in a trilogy, but there are more books that have come out in the recent years. So I believe this year there was actually a release. Maybe it was last year. So it is either ongoing or just recently completed, which I'm excited about. And I think this is actually going to be a 5 star for me. I am reading this soon because my friend's book club on Fable is actually reading it this month, so I have to read it in November to one, finish out my book club's prompt of Red Rising and also my 10 before the end prompt. So I'm really excited for it. I think this is going to be really good. I haven't read a science fiction in a while, so fingers crossed. Then we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is by V. Schwab, Claire Schwab. And basically, this girl named Addie, makes a deal with the devil or death. And basically, um, she has to live forever without ever being remembered by the same person twice. So let's say like someone comes into my Starbucks store, I'm there, I know that I have seen these people every day because I'm a regular, but they don't remember me, that kind of thing. And then basically one day someone remembers her, and it goes back and forth from 1970 or no 1700, sorry, um, to I think it goes throughout history and stuff, and it goes all the way to the present day in the 2010s. So it sounds really interesting. I've had this book on my TBR for quite some time. I just really need to get off of my TBR, so that was my motivation for reading this year. I probably will read it in December, but yeah, fingers crossed that this one's also really good. I'm thinking this will be a 5 star. I have never read V. Schwab, so we'll see. Next is A Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is actually a romance. It's a Western romance, cowboy themed, all the things. And basically, it follows Rhett Eaton, and he's a professional bull rider. And he basically makes this comment about, I think it's milk or something stupid like that, and basically it gets really blown out of proportion. There's this whole like smear hate campaign against him, and he has to try to win back his reputation as the golden boy, so to speak. And then basically his agent pairs him with his daughter. So Rhett and the agent's daughter team up because he needs supervision. And then basically he's just like, well, Summer Hamilton is babe, and I want to date her. So basically, agent's daughter, it's kind of coach's daughter, but make it Western, which I think is fun. So I had this book on my radar for a very long time, and I heard everyone talk about it, and I just really want to read it. And I'm kind of just in the mood for a fun, non-serious book. I don't think this one is going to be overly serious, so I think that is a good time, and I'm very excited. Then we have A Fall I Want by Laura Parrish, and this follows Autumn and Zane, and it's a little rom-com. I just want cozy vibes. I've already read London Spice Cafe, So I only want to reread it. Plus, that series is kind of just missing for me right now. It's not hitting at all. Very much a miss. So this follows Autumn and Zane. She obviously she's a barista, I think, or owns a cafe, and he's a billionaire who is trying to escape his life, or he just like, needs a break from his life and that kind of thing. So they think date, which is one of my favorite tropes. Love a good fake dating, love a marriage of convenience, like those arranged marriage, those kind of things. So I'm really excited for this one. Um, Again, not really wanting like high stakes, but just a good, funny rom com. A little swoony here and there. I think this is gonna be really cute, and I'm really excited. Ignore that I need to take the Target sticker off of this book, but this is the High in the Net by Stephanie Archer. So it's the first book in a series, but it's like a sports romance, so you don't necessarily have to read them all like back to back in order because of like cliffhangers or anything. You know what I'm saying? So this one follows Pippa and Jamie, and basically she's a hockey player. She used to have a crush on him in high school, which I think is such a fun trope, and he doesn't really remember her, but she's his new live-in assistant, um, because basically, um, yeah, he's uh, he liked her back in high school, but she didn't know that the feeling was mutual. So it just sounds so much fun. I love a good hockey romance because I just like hockey, and I don't know. I feel like these kind of books don't take themselves too seriously, and sometimes I just need that. I feel like saying that, but it's true. So I have a few like fun little books on this TBR, and then some like either heavy or like Red Rising is a little more heavy because it's to do with like war and slavery and that kind of stuff. Which this is like hehe hockey men. Next is Blood Air by Emily Wenzel, and basically I've already read this book once, but it was a couple of years ago. I don't remember everything that happened in it, but it follows um, Anna, uh, Anastasia, basically, and she is the crown princess. But there's like basically this coup happened. She's not on the throne where she should be. All the stuff. She's gonna try to like take back the throne from her. Um, oh, I can't remember. I think it might be her stepmother or her stepsister, something like that. And then basically, she teams up with a con man named Ramson, and she breaks him out of prison to help her. And it's such a good book. It's such a good series. The trilogy. I have all three books. I've read the first one. I loved it, and I'm really excited for this reread. I think it's just going to be really good. I haven't read it in so long, and I'm just itching to get back to it. So yes, Blood Air, all the covers for this series are so good. So I'm so excited. We have another reread. This is The Hobbit by J.R. Tolkien. This follows basically Bilbo Baggins. It's the beginning, not the beginning, but the beginning for a lot of people who are not going to read the previous books about the uh, Lord of the Rings world. But yes, it starts in the Shire. Gandalf comes, all the dwarves come, they need help from Bilbo because he's a thief and to steal back the mountain basically from this dragon, and there's war and all this stuff happens, right? We all know. Um, I mean, I feel like a lot of people have had to read this book for school, or they read it for pleasure, or they watched the movies, which were very good, by the way. Um, and yeah, so I love this book. I've already read it. I think this is going to be my third even maybe fourth reread. I think third reread. So I'm really excited. I know I'm gonna love it. I know it's gonna be 5 stars, but it's kind of just a comfortable, cozy read for me. Next up is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. Can say that. I won't say J.R. Tolkien. J.K. Rowling. They even rhyme. But this is Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban. It's book 3, year 3, and basically Harry Potter, he's 12, back at Hogwarts, all the things, and there's a man who escaped Azkaban, which is a prison for wizards, and he is hunting down Harry, and Harry's like, oh my gosh, what is happening? This is a man that may have helped kill my parents and worked for he who should not be named, you know. So I've already read this book, but I need to read this one so I continue on the series because I haven't read the rest of the series yet. So I'm really excited. I am in the middle of this one. I'm on page 63 out of just over 400 pages. So yeah, I probably will either start over or kind of skim to help myself remember where I was at and then continue on because it's been about 2 months since I picked this book up. But I'm really excited. I think this will be perfect, like cozy fall / winter vibes. Because it's like the school year and that takes place, this beginning of it takes place in the fall / winter. Second to last, we have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and basically this follows Evie, and she is looking for a job, and basically talks the villain that she like stumbles upon, and that's like his name. It's like the villain. That was such an intelligent sentence that came out of my mouth just now. Wow. But basically, she's like, "You should hire me to be your assistant." And he's like, "What?" And it's like a year later or something. Then, sorry, I just tapped you. Um, she's ended up hired and stuff. But something is going on very tense. Issue. Like there's like a rat or something in the lair of the villain because he's like multiple people looking for him. It's almost like an office setting. It's funny, and this is very much a laugh out loud book. I've already started it, but yes, I am really excited for this one. Basically, um, and someone is just trying to take the villain out and on a date, like out. So yeah, and this has I think 4 books now, 3 or 4 books out. I think there's at least 4 or 5 books planned for this series. So I need to get reading because I have quite a bit catching up to do, but I kind of want to wait a little bit more until it's fully completed. So I'm gonna wait until December to give myself more time to read this book. That way, the other books can come out in more like you know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm not making sense, but I hope you understand. Last, but certainly not least, we have The Spiritual of Deception by Elena Amis. And I'm so excited for this book. I think it's 5 stars. This follows Erin Blackford and Catalina Martin. And basically, she needs to go to Spain for her sister's wedding, but she's kind of lying to her family that she has this American boyfriend. And she's like, who am I going to bring along to play this boyfriend for just a few, even just like a few days? And her office work nemesis, Aaron, is like, I'll do it. And you know they're gonna fall in love, right? But I kind of love enemies to lovers. It's one of my top tropes when it comes to a little like a rom com, that kind of thing. And I love an office like workplace romance. So yes, I am so excited. This is definitely low, like the lowest on my TBR for 10 before the end, but I really want to read it, and I have to read it um, before the end of the year. I have to. I'm gonna figure out a punishment for myself. And if I don't complete this TBR, then I have to do some kind of punishment. I'll add that clip in and see what I decide to do. All right, I have come up with a punishment for myself. Basically, for every book that I do not finish on my 10 before the end, I have to donate 2 of my newest books in my collection to the library, to a little library, to a friend, to a true charity shop. Sorry, Goodwill, not. Yeah, basically 2. So if I wouldn't read any, that'd be 20 of my newest books. So I'm gonna get reading now. Whatever editing Chantel put in, I'm sure current Chantel would be appalled, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I feel like I was a little bit all over the place, but sorry about that. I would encourage you, if you would like to, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, share or subscribe, or do other things. No one's stopping you. You totally can if you want to. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.